Good morning, team. Good morning. So today we're going to go over a small tutorial about how to do payroll. So you guys all know that payroll, you guys have received an email from HR or payroll, and payroll is due today, right? So I know that might seem a little weird for some people. However, this is the day that payroll is due, and yes, the date is not finished. And if something changes in between today and tomorrow, you can always go back in and amend it, right? But as long as it's in and submitted today, if you have to go back in and make an amendment, then that's okay. Hey, Wash, you have to go back in and make an amendment, but once that's in, it's okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to give a few of the newbies the opportunity to share their screen if you can. If you cannot share your screen, that's okay. We'll move forward from there. So I'm going to share my screen first. Can everyone see my screen?
It's blurry.
It's blurry.
It's blurry.
And you know why it's blurry? Because it's showing you my desktop at the office, and I don't know why. Hold on one second. We're going to try this one more time. Hold on. Oops. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going into ADP. And I just want to go over ADP expectations. So you guys are expected to go into ADP and approve your staff's time today, excuse me. And when you go in and approve your staff's time today, I go in and I look at it over the weekend. It could be, I usually do it around Sunday or Monday. When I look at it, if I send you correction, those corrections need to be taken care of immediately. Once those corrections are taken care of, because if something is incorrect, once you approve it, I will unlock it. Does everybody hear what I'm saying? I will unlock it. And then, so that means that person, if you do not go in and make the corrections, that person will not get paid. Once I unlock the time card, payroll will not move forward with that person's time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so and I only do that if there's errors in payroll. So when you guys go on, please go on and always hit include indirect reports, because they might have people on your thing that you should have, but you're not seeing before you say that you can't see anyone. So you go on to your ADP. Sorry. You go on to your ADP, you hit individual time cards. Once you hit individual time cards, somebody's time card should pop up. You hit status is active, and then you're going to hit include indirect reports. Did everybody catch that?
Yes.
Okay, once you hit include indirect reports, everyone should pop up that you have, whether they are on code blue, because I know some code blue people that can be shared in between the annex. So you guys both might have access to their time card between Oasis and the annex. So you should be able to see a plethora of people, right? So let's just get Miss Owen Saunders is responsible for Oasis. Miss Cooper, Mrs. Grindle Cooper is responsible for the Oasis Annex. Mr. Brian Whitaker is responsible for the daytime staff at Grasslands. Miss Alicia Bridgewater is responsible for the evening staff at Grasslands. Miss Delane is responsible for the overnight staff at Grasslands. Mr. Washington is responsible for the drivers at Grasslands. Miss Sharon is responsible for the kitchen staff at Grasslands. Mr. Blake is responsible for anyone that is considered facility staff at any shelter. Miss Singletary is responsible for all of the case managers, and Miss Blackwood And I'm responsible for the shift supervisors and, you know, all of the rest of you guys. And Miss Hines is responsible for QHAB. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Okay, so now we come on and let's look at, I'm gonna look at my first person. Let me just, let me see. So I just hit the over button and the first person I see is James Ashford. I do understand that James does not have access to his ADP at this time. However,
Right.
I have sent an email to HR trying to get everyone access, and I'm still waiting to get that. However, Miss Alicia, you will come in, you will put his hours in, right? So I'm gonna do this sample with you guys right now. Miss Alicia, what was his days off and what times did he work?
He's off Tuesday and Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
and he works 4 to 12.
Did he
7
do any
hours.
overtime?
No, he did not.
Okay, so what that would look like is it's very simple. You just hit 7 and go down. Did everybody see that? 7 and go down.
Yes.
7 and go down. You said Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
7 and go down, 7, go down. And you just do that for both, you do that for both weeks. Now, it's easy when staff don't have any overtime, when they don't have any issues. It gets a little more complicated when, and then you're gonna hit the save button. Once you hit the save button, you'll see all of these yellow icons have popped up indicating that there's time. You see right here at the bottom where it says pay period, 70 hours, 35 for the first week, 35 for the second week. That's perfect. That's how it's supposed to look. You're going to hit approve time card. So I did Ashford for you.
Okay.
And that's it. But like I said, it's very simple when you don't have any issues, no call outs, no sick days, none of that stuff. But it gets a little complicated as you come down the ladder. Miss Delane, can you give me somebody that
Okay.
give me somebody that had a call out or something like that so I can show you how that's done.
Tiana.
Gilbert,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Miss Philibert. Philibert.
Mhm.
Gilbert.
Philbert.
Mm-hmm.
Tiani is her name. Tiani. Filbert.
Okay. What day did she call out?
She was out on vacation all last week.
So she wasn't out on vacation. She was out on a bereavement.
I mean,
What are her normal days
bereavement.
off?
Her normal days off are Wednesday and Friday.
Okay, so she's normally off Wednesday and Friday. So she was out Thursday, correct?
Yes.
So this is how that would look. She gets 3 days of bereavement, right? So we're going to still put the time in. 7, Tuesday, 7, 7, 7. You said Wednesday and what day?
Wednesday
Friday.
and Friday.
7, right? So now for the first week, we have her in for 35 hours, right? But we know she did not work 35 hours. She was out the entire week, correct?
That is correct.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to give her 3 days bereavement. We're going to type in BE and it comes up bereave and you click on it, right? She only gets 3 days of bereavement. So at least she'll get paid for that. Now, we still have 2 other days that we know she wasn't there that are on her time card. What are we going to do? We're going to hit no show, no pay. That's it. Remember, these are full-time employees, so we always have to put their time in. It always has to be completed. So now she was out. So she was out Saturday and Sunday as well.
Correct. Yes.
And when did she come back to work?
Actually, because I was out Sunday and Monday, but she came in on Sunday. Am I right, Miss Bridgewater?
She came in on Wednesday.
Called out on Thursday.
Well, yeah, she was supposed to return Wednesday the 22nd, and she called out for the 23rd.
So she didn't come in Monday the 20th?
No.
No. She
Right,
she
no,
returned
no.
the 22nd.
Right, the 22nd is when she returned.
And so she didn't come in Tuesday.
No,
No.
See, she put in here that she came in.
no, excuse me. She did come in Tuesday, but she didn't remember Wednesday was her day off.
Uh-huh.
Didn't come in on that Wednesday and called out on that Thursday.
Why did she call out on Thursday?
She didn't give a reason why she called out on Thursday.
And she's scheduled to come in tonight.
And she is scheduled to come in tonight. No, Friday she's off. Wednesday
Okay.
and
Well, today is going to be Saturday, so she should be working.
that's correct. She should be working.
So she gets, well, she's not really gonna have much of a check, but okay. And so she came in one day,
One day.
and that was the Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And that's what her check is gonna reflect. So although it's saying she has 70 hours as it should, she's only gonna get paid for the time that you don't see any marks there. Besides her, she's only gonna get paid for the 3 bereavement days and the 1 day that she came in. So when she comes to you, you have to be able to let her know that this is what happened because these are the days that she worked.
Correct. Okay.
Please also remind the staff that they should be logging in their time daily. So I'm glad I took care of that one for you. Did you understand that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, somebody else give me somebody that they feel like it's difficult, that they want me to just run through with them really quickly.
I got a couple. I got several.
Just give me one.
How about Carlos Villalona?
Oh, oh. Okay, Cooper, I'll go for you.
Jesus.
I don't mind getting the tough ones out the way just to make sure you guys are doing it correct. But did everybody understand what happened on that last time sheet?
Yes.
Yes.
How even though
Yeah.
it said 70 hours, that person is not going to be paid for 70 hours because of all the stuff that went on?
Mhm.
Okay.
She's only going to be paid for the highlighted. I mean, not the highlighted ones. The 3 grievance
Uh-huh.
in that one day.
Yep. That is correct. So when she comes to you complaining that she doesn't have a check, because you notice what's going to happen next. Okay, Carlos Villalona, explain.
Well, he worked all of the days, so the last 4 days he was suspended, but it's not allowing me to put it in the system.
So the last 4 days, so for the 19th, so for which days?
Oh God.
Team, please be ready. Thank you.
That's
I
all right.
appreciate it.
Yes.
It's okay.
From from did Friday, did Saturday, from Sunday to Wednesday.
So what days did was he supposed to work?
He's supposed to work from Saturday to
No, just give me the day. He's supposed to work Saturday. He worked. Go ahead. The next day he's supposed to work. You muted yourself. Okay. I know, now it's acting up. Was he supposed to just nod your head? Was he supposed to work Sunday? There you go.
sorry about that. I had, a call was coming through.
Was he supposed to work Sunday?
Yes,
Okay, so Sunday, 7 hours. Monday,
yes,
Tuesday.
suspended.
No, was he supposed to? Cooper,
Yes.
you said he was out since Sunday. Which days?
Yes.
Which day? What he was supposed to work Sunday, Monday? What other day?
Tuesday up to Wednesday.
And then he was off Thursday, Friday.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how that looks. You put those days in,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna you put after you put the days in. Now you're gonna write in the code. So the days have to be there, but now you write in the code.
Gotcha.
SU was suspended. So that's because he was suspended, you just put in you write in suspension now.
Okay.
Suspension,
Mhm.
suspension, suspension. Right? And now we're gonna hit save. He has the 70 hours, but he's not gonna get paid for those days he was suspended. Does that make sense?
Okay, got you.
And you're gonna hit, hold on, I can't get to it because the faces of us is in the way. Hold on. Now we're gonna approve it. You got did everybody understand that example?
Yes. Yes.
Did I move too fast or do you need me to go?
No.
Okay. I want to do one from everybody. If you
ask a
guys have
question?
one that you guys are a little confused about. Adrien, do you have somebody you want me to see?
Yeah. Roberts, late,
Who?
Roberts.
Mm.
Late.
I have to see if they added him back to me. Hold on.
If not, we can do Stevenson then. No, you ain't done.
Yeah, I don't have him.
Yeah.
But if you go onto your laptop and log in, I'll be able to assist you with that. But let's go to Stevenson.
Got a couple of call outs.
Hold on. Let me open up the time
Sorry.
card. No, it's okay. You ready? I love it.
See,
It's
I
me.
can't
Can't find
see
him.
my thing because the whole screen is like blocked, so I gotta bring it up on this side over here.
Roberts was still on my list at one point.
It was,
Yeah.
so, for
Adrien, I'm gonna have to remote into your computer. I don't see any of your staff.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I should put them on the laptop because you can't get into the computer, remember?
Yes, if you can log in through your laptop, I'll remote in.
Okay.
While she's doing that, anybody else?
And we showed them how to do like somebody like Mendez who works a tremendous amount of hours.
Yes.
And maybe at a different site, right? That would help.
I don't need you to log into Zoom. I just need you to log into ADP from your laptop.
Okay.
I'll let you in anyway. Mendez.
Mendez.
So this is something that Washington has already taken care of. One thing I always say, if your staff are doing overtime and there is no note, please hear me again. If your staff are doing overtime, if they're eligible for overtime and they're doing overtime and there is no note, the staff will not be paid properly. Because what happens is if I see overtime with no note, I'm going to take it out and knock them down to 70 hours. Washington, the code is wrong on this one.
The funny thing is the code was right. I'm just now looking at that because that wasn't the code that I put in.
No, the code is supposed to be 3031.
Exactly. It was already, that's why I approved it because all of my codes was right. I didn't change this.
So send HR email telling them that the codes keep changing, that the
Okay.
code of 2770 is dead.
Okay.
Okay, so just looking at this one that Washington did. You see how you click, if I hover over here and the time is done? If I hover, it says I worked at QHAB 8 to 4 and 4 to midnight at SMTS. I understand why this person has 14 hours.
Okay.
Which he still shouldn't have 14 because I know he took breaks.
So what should it be listed
Is he
as?
saying that he didn't take any breaks?
Well, remember, it's 14 hours because it's 7 and 7.
Because he
so-
did take his breaks, right? Because it would be
Yeah.
16 if he didn't take his break. Okay,
Yeah.
he did put his breaks in. Okay, so this is correct. Right here, he's saying I worked at QHAB. He worked at QHAB. Ms. Hines, you have to spread QHAB people out. It can't be the same people. I can't hear you.
She said, yes, ma'am.
Okay, because like he has 4 extra days of QHAB right on just 1 week. All right, so you have to spread QHAB out. If you're gonna give him 2 days a week, that's fine. 1 day a week, but then spread it out amongst different staff that can drive. Oh, I didn't even look. I totally forgot. Monday is a 1.5 day. I'm gonna do one for Singletary too, so she can see how that goes for people that don't work on a 1.5 day. So does everybody see how Mendez time card is with the
notes.
The
Yes.
notes? The
Yes.
notes are very important because if I don't see the notes, even if you have approved it, I will unapprove it.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Oh, I don't know if you can. All right, so here it is. Like, if they're at a different site, should we code it into a different code or should we just use the same code?
Technically, to be honest, the staff should not be working at different sites, but because QHAB is QHAB, because for staff to technically work at other sites, we have to resubmit an RFT and all this other kind of craziness that we don't want to go through, right? So we kind of just chalk it up to the program that they're from.
Okay.
That's why it can't be like this.
Mhm.
It can't be like this on one person like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So real quick, so for Zacharias, would I be responsible or Heather?
I don't know if you have access to her yet.
Okay.
So let me do Zacharias now as an example of how the case manager should look this week. I always know Zacharias is my last person. So I see Ms. Hines went in and did it. Did Ms. Zacharias take off the Friday? Ms. Hines? Did Ms. Zacharias take off the Friday?
She said yes.
Right, so let me redo this. This is not correct. I'm gonna remove her approval. The Friday she took off, it should have been the Friday she took off because the case manager was allowed to take the Friday off because it was a holiday. So holiday should go there, and then they took the Monday off. So the case manager should say holiday on Friday and then holiday on Monday.
Okay.
That makes all the case managers correct. That everybody doesn't have to worry about that. Only Miss Singletary, but I'll show you one more missing.
Am I doing housing as well?
Yes,
Okay.
if they should be under you, if they assigned them to you. Ugh, I don't know why this is not working. I'm trying to get into some other people. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let me see another case manager.
Excuse me.
Frazier. So Frazier came in, his hours are mainly already put in. We just have to add the holiday because he took this day off. And we add the holiday here. You see, so Frazier's done. He has the 70 hours. He'll get paid for all of them. So Frazier and Zacharias is done. Everybody else has to be done. Does anybody else have anybody else they want me to show them really quickly before I go into go into a dream?
I do have another question.
Yes.
I have one of the CCWs that's sick, At this point,
Yeah.
prior to June.
I
do
can't
we-
hear because there's two conversations going on. If y'all gonna talk, it's okay, just mute, so y'all not in the camera. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a CCW that called out sick. Are we giving them sick days even though we didn't get to June yet?
No, if it wasn't COVID related, no.
Okay,
They're getting a no call and no pay.
Okay, Sharon here, I have Miss Thompson,
Mm-hmm.
she has overtime somewhere.
Okay, Miss Thompson has that she never takes breaks. Is that true?
I am not with her after, well, she does take breaks. She go and have something to eat whenever I'm here late.
Right. So her hours should not be 8, they should be 7.
Okay,
Right?
however, she leaves later, I think that might be it.
So she put on one day that she left. So do you have her time card with you?
No, I don't.
Or can you get her on the phone?
She told me on Wednesday she worked until 9 o'clock at night,
On Wednesday.
the 22nd.
Okay, so that's why she has the 8.
He left at 8:30.
So she has 8 hours and 50 minutes for Thursday. But what about Tuesday and those other days she didn't leave late? Did she tell anybody she left late those days?
She normally leaves the building after 8. That's when we document her on the shift report leaving.
I know, but I need to know how much hours that she did. If y'all see the system, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you see how the system is saying that somebody left at 8 or 9, it doesn't really help. We have to actually know how many hours a person put in that day. So can somebody get her on the phone?
You downstairs? 11:30, she's also 11:30. Good morning, Mr. Thompson. How are you? It's Miss Guy. Hi, how are you? May I have Mrs. Thompson's number, please? 914-539-62. Thank you. 6924. Okay. All right, thank you. What's the question, Ms. Brown?
The question is, I need to know her hours for each day. So, because she has 8 every day. Is that because she left late? Or is that because she Didn't, is she putting 8 because she didn't take a break?
Please leave your.
Okay, I have to move on to somebody else.
Go ahead. I'll contact her.
How about Carlton, Jamal Carlton?
Okay, I'll do Jamal. So one, he had 68 hours in for the week. Is he done for the rest of the week? What's his story?
He's back on Sunday.
Huh?
He'll be back on Sunday.
That's not this pay period. Did anybody grab the time sheets from the front desk? That would make this process a lot smoother.
I'll be back.
Thank you, Ty.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to your people, Miss Sharon. Miss Hines, do you have anybody you need assistance with? Do you have anybody you need assistance with? Miss Bridgewater, do you have anybody you need assistance with?
No.
You think you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So once you finish, just tell me you finished and I'll go in and check just to make sure everything's on the up and up.
I'll do it today.
Thank you.
I
Miss-
just have one issue.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I made a mistake and then I'm trying to fix the mistake, like I was trying, my initial question was surrounding that, a person working multiple hours, multiple shifts. So if I could share my screen and show you
Yes.
what's happening.
Thank you.
Yeah, where it is. I think this is it.
Share away.
Did I share? Did I get it?
No, now we see it.
All right. Yeah, so I was trying to see, like, for example, the Sunday, I actually had him working.
I know, and you split it up. So you have to
Yeah.
actually delete the day.
How do you go?
So
around?
go over to, go over to that bot. Nope, right there, right click. Right click. Left click,
Okay,
delete row.
okay.
Go down to the other one that's red, left
Yeah.
click, delete row. Scroll down. Save.
Gotcha. So it's okay if the day doesn't show up then? Okay, I got it.
No, it's gonna pop back up once you,
It shows up. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, once you delete the day. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm glad you made that mistake. Can you do it just one more time? Can you put 7 hours on Sunday? Right, 7 hours on Sunday. Now delete it. No, just like delete the hours, not the no, not the way I showed you. Do it the way you would have done it if I wouldn't have showed you that. Go ahead. Now delete it. Delete the time. Now click off of it. Now you see how, go back up. You see how in the corner, it still has that little blue dash on Sunday? That's indicating that there's supposed to be time there. Once you make a mistake and put time in a slot, you have to, let me show you what happens. Hit save now. Don't do anything else. Just go down and hit save. It's going to give you an error message like this. Now scroll back up to it. Because once you have a little dent in that spot, that means you have to delete the entire row and resave it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now left click, delete row, save again. There we go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ty.
You're welcome.
That was quick too. You took the
Yeah.
step.
Thank
I'm
you.
proud of you.
Who's next?
We're gonna do Jamal,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go into dreams, and then we're done.
First of all,
He's at the back of the book.
Okay, I'm gonna go into dreams first.
all right, I got Carlton.
Okay, I'll do Carlton first while we here. Hold on.
Where's the thing at? You
Hold
start
on.
sharing the screen?
Hold on. Let me go back into sharing because Whitaker was sharing. Let me go back into my screen. Okay, I have Jamal Carlton. What's up? Tell me.
All right, so for the 211, he worked 14 hours.
Okay, he only has 8 up here, but go ahead.
Okay, 212, it says 14. 213, it says 15. 214,
Miss Sharon, do you know why he's working? Like, why did he does a double Saturday, Sunday, and Monday?
Yes, he did.
And I just want to be reminded, make sure y'all letting the staff know. Well, this will be for Miss Singletary to let him know, or Miss Sharon to let him know. You see how he put the wrong hours in? Now, if you just go in and approve it and there was no paper time card, he would have been upset that he was short hours. You understand what I'm saying? But that was his fault.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ty.
and then for the 14th, he did 9. The 15th, he did 8. The 16th, he did 8. And Friday, he was off.
He came in on the 16th.
Yes, he did 8 hours.
Miss Sharon, he came in on the 16th.
Yes, he was here on the 16th.
So he had an extra day.
So,
Hold on 1 second. He had extra because right now it's showing that he did.
So I don't know
Or-
about that 13th because they were full staff that day.
Right. So why did he do 4 days of overtime on week 1?
Okay, that is when the schedule came out. Saying that and his time, his days off were changed. So he was following the schedule that's up.
Okay, week 2.
219, he did 14 hours. 220, he did 14 hours. 21, he did 8. 22, he did 8. 23, he did 8.
Okay, why is he putting in that he's doing 8 hours instead of 7?
Yeah, because they take a lunch. Maybe he just doesn't know to take out for the lunch.
Miss Sharon?
It didn't put out for the lunch, yes. Supposed to be 7.
Is that it, Miss
You got him down for 223, 8 hours?
He was off Wednesday, 222?
No, he worked 222, 8 hours.
7 hours. Go ahead. And then 223?
7 hours.
I'm gonna call you back. I'm in a training. Okay. So he has 113 hours.
I don't think this is accurate.
I don't either. Is he here?
Not today.
No, he's off Friday and Saturday.
Miss Singletary, do you have his number? Can you call him and follow up? Because there's no way he has 113 hours with new staff on board. So the book, and he has access to ADP, so he shouldn't even be using the book. Anybody that has access to ADP, Ty, just make sure you go in and take the paper time card out. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let me just do what I need to do for Adrene really quickly. I'm coming, Adrene. I'm coming.
I'm hungry.
Thank you for being so patient.
Oh my God.
So one thing we have to ensure is that the time is being placed in accurately.
How much time does the CCWs have in terms of vacation once they get to June?
Can we cross that bridge when we get there?
Understood.
Okay, let me go and show you guys a Dreams computer. Just so you guys know, I do have access to remote into your computers if you need help. I do not remote into your computers without letting you know. So if you ever need help to look at something or whatever, I have remote access. So we're in a Dreams computer now, everyone. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Is it just my computer or is it dark?
Yes.
Hold on one second. Everything is dark. And now everything's getting light. I don't understand. This is weird. Let me open her up again. Did I do that? Sorry, a dream. Okay. So we're in the Dreams computer now. And this employee is saying that this is the time. What I love about the employees, when they put in their time, they should always be hitting approve because they're saying that this is the time that they agreed to. Bolgon, this code is wrong. So what you would just simply do is delete the code. I don't know why they keep putting this code in. You delete the code, make sure everything says Oasis, New Rochelle Men's Shelter. He did 30 hours. This is good for approval. I did your easy one first. Easy, not easy, because he shouldn't have had those things on his time card. The extra, if you see any extra code that is not the code of the site that you work at, it should be removed. Now, you asked me to look at Stevenson. Nope. Yeah, you said you see Stevenson has the code too. So make sure when you go in a dream, you delete these codes out. I don't know why it says employment training. You see it? A dream? Is it just me?
No, I can't hear you.
There you go.
Okay. You
I
see this?
it. Yep.
Okay, so you have to
There you go.
delete that out before approving it. Don't just approve it with that up there, because then they're gonna get paid from a different department. It's gonna be
No problem.
freak show.
I got you.
Okay, so let me move on to somebody, Terrell Roberts.
Mhm. So
Okay,
the sheet that was behind, that's the one that shows.
he's still being charged to Grasslands. So we have to email parole. We have to email payroll about that. Okay, so what's his time?
Okay, a lot of lates, a lot. But you hit it behind the thing.
Here?
So you see where it says Oasis attendance for February, go down to that thing. Mhm.
Okay, so do you have, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have, I love the fact, and everybody, you see Adrene is the example right now. You see how she's keeping up with her time and attendance sheet? Everybody needs to be doing the same thing. Everybody, the time and attendance sheet should be kept up with. Okay, so do you know how many hours he did on the days that he worked?
For coming in late, those, especially this week that just passed, because he didn't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
He was a little upset. So on Friday, he came in like 2 hours.
Are we
late.
doing Friday the 24th of today, or are we doing Friday?
No, the
17th?
17th.
Okay, go ahead.
Came in 2 hours late. The 16th, he came in late. The 15th, he came in late. The 14th, he came in late.
Do you know how many hours he did on the 16th?
6.5. So 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours on the 15th. Wednesday, he doesn't work. And all the rest of the days he does. So
Tuesday?
7. Mm-hmm.
Monday,
7. Yeah.
Sunday,
7. Mm-hmm. He's off Wednesday and Saturday, so
okay, Sunday, like next Sunday,
he's late.
you know how late, how many hours?
Oh, I had to call him a couple of times because he was salty. What time did he get here? I think he got here 6:30. 6:30? Yeah, 6:30 he got here. So that wasn't a lot of hours for him, period.
So he did 4.5.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. For the 19th, for the 20th, that's a holiday, plus, he did his 4 to 12. He came in late though.
What time did he come in?
He came in at
I mean,
5.
just tell me how many hours.
So it's 6 hours.
Tuesday,
6.
Thursday,
Regular 4. 5, 6 hours, 7 hours. And
and Friday.
not yet. Comes in
Okay.
late 4 to 12. So 7, you want to say?
It should be 7, but if anything changes, just go in and change it.
Okay.
And not only that, you should give him a warning notice about his time and attendance.
Okay. That's one I didn't send you. I sent you the rest of them. Right?
Yes, I got them all. I got all of them. I got all of your write-ups. Thank you.
I'm just saying. So yeah. When they come at me with I wasn't late, I say, yeah, I got scrap papers all over my desk.
And that's what your calendars are for, to make sure you guys are keeping track of people's time, their hours, their lateness, when they're coming in, when they're going out. That's why we tried to make it easy, digital for you guys, but just make sure you're writing stuff down. If they're late, how many hours did they do?
So
All
I have
right.
a question on Stevenson.
Okay, let's go to Stevenson.
He came in late.
Wait, hold on. We go.
Oh, let's get back to it. Okay.
Okay, Stevenson, because he did put his time in already.
Yes.
But he was on time every day.
On the 22nd, he came in late.
Well, let me just delete this because I don't want you to make the mistake. Always delete. If you guys see anything in the pay code outside of what you're putting in, please just delete it. Go ahead.
So he came on the 22nd, he came in late. And he went right back out. He was missing in action for a minute.
And how long was he missing in action?
Until 5 o'clock.
So he was gone for an hour.
Going for an hour.
Okay, so he's gonna lose an hour. But the messed up part is, because he did overtime for you covering, I guess somebody called out, it's not really gonna affect him.
I know, it's not gonna affect him at all. And he did overtime last night as well.
And then, well, he's supposed to put his time in.
Yeah, he didn't put it in there.
So once you took it down, you're gonna put a note, and this is what you need to go back and do on Terrell Roberts.
Okay.
Hit left click, write add note, and you're gonna write exactly what happened.
Okay.
Staff. And then I always put it where the employee can see exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Let me click that little.
And then you just drop that on there.
Okay. Gotcha.
So if somebody's late or something like that, you want to add that to you want to add a note of why you changed their hours.
Okay.
Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, the last one, and then we should be out of here. Everybody should be good to go.
Good to go.
Good to go. And if you have any issues, like I said, once you guys complete it today, let me know and I'll go back in and check for you to make sure it's done correctly.
So Bent is on mine, so I don't know.
It's okay. You can approve Bent for now until we get him
I
to the
can't.
right.
It won't let me do anything with it.
Okay, I'll zoom back in with you in a minute.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out of my house, guys.
So Tiff, you want to do Jamal offline because he.
Okay.
How do I put that in?
Okay, so that was the last one to do was the Jamal one. Everybody can exit except for Miss Singletary and Ty and Miss Sharon.
Bye-bye. Okay, Miss-
Bye, everybody. I hope everybody understood. If anybody
What's
has any
name?
questions, please feel free to reach out.
I
Okay.
sent you a text. This is Delane. I sent you a text.
Miss Delane, you know I can see you, right? She's so
Yeah.
pretty.
I didn't want you to.
If my guys are good.
I didn't check them yet. I'll go in and check. I know you did your time.
We're not supposed to be on Zoom driving.
Right. That's so dangerous. I'll
I
tell
didn't
you when I'm
know.
going. Goodbye, Gerard.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Later.
Yes, I got your message, Delane. Thank you. I sent you an email about this last night. And I emailed HR with you in it.
Oh. I must be looking too hard and then looked over it. Okay, what I'm gonna say again.
Okay, no problem, Rick Lee. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you
Bye,
later,
yeah. See ya.
Bridgewater. Delane, don't be trying to say bye to your work, bestie. Get out of here.
Dear. I love you all.
Later.
Later. I don't even know how to get off this thing here. Let me see.
Press leave at the bottom in red.
I don't have anything in red. Wow.
I don't want to kick you out because if I kick you out, it won't allow me to
Everybody
ever